Yo, what's up? It's your boy Currency 365. Hope you guys are doing well. Legends never die, they stay in our hearts. If you want to support us, click the like button, subscribe to the channel, and also you can come down here and hit the join button under the video or in our channel section. And you can also join our Patreon, patreon.com/currency365. And we also have Cash App and also PayPal for support if you want to sow some seeds. Peace out. God bless. Enjoy the video and keep the movement going. Legends. Bye.
Welcome to the Wealth Transfer with TC. Today I'm going to give you guys just a very quick update on Zion Oil, plus some other interesting things that I found on the website or that I couldn't find that I want to share with you guys. And this could be important as far as, what Zion Oil is thinking and what their plan is. So anyways, before I get started, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just sharing information, giving you my thoughts and my opinions on that information. Zion Oil sitting at 0.061 cents. It's pretty much maintained the 6 cents mark. Back in May, there was a dip down to about 5 cents. So if anybody had any orders in, they probably did get filled. But it looks like it's going to remain this way probably until we receive the news that they've actually started drilling in MJ01. People are going to ask if where to invest, of course, like Fidelity, Mumu, and some of the other brokerages. I need to tell you that this is a high-risk stock because this is a make or break for Zion Oil. And they are actually going back into a oil well that did not produce enough barrels per day for it to be viable. And actually, matter of fact, it was between 90 and 110 barrels per day, and I'll get into that here in a minute. All right, so back on June the 3rd, right, so that was about 9 days ago, they announced the recompletion operations for the MJ01 well. So basically, in a nutshell, they still need to move the rig over to MJ01, right? They got to tear it down first, have things inspected, then move it over and begin the process. So I believe that in either the next update or the update, they could have like a smaller update and then have a bigger update. Well, regardless, the big update deals with them drilling into MJ01. When they do go back in, you have to know that they're going to be trying to use new stimulation methods or new techniques. The oil is already there. It's just a matter of getting enough barrels per day to make it a viable well. All right, so this timeline, to me, nothing has changed, even though there was somewhat of a delay of people with the boots on the ground. But according to their last update, they can still have the drill going in between June the 20th and July the 10th as far as going into MJ01. Right, so I still think that by October the 10th, by the end of their 3-month operation, I believe that still stands, and the potential announcement between November and December. And these are the things to make sure that you guys are looking for, which is insider buying or selling, hedge funds and institutional investors either investing or shorting, large purchases and heavy volume after they have started drilling, right? Because for all we know, we're getting the information a week late. Heavy or non-existing shorting, right? Mainstream media news reporting on Zion Oil. If suddenly CBS does a piece on Zion Oil, then something has to be up with that. Then you're also going to be looking out for the fake news, whether it's positive or negative, because you can have the shorts get stuck into a position. Let's just say this, right? Let's say they've announced that they have started drilling MJ01. The stock price shoots up from 6 cents to 20 cents, right? And it stays that way. They need something to pull that price back down. So look out for the fake news, right? And don't fall for it. Also, too, is even positive news, right? Because there are scammers out there who will try to put out a piece and make the price go up. And then when people find out, then the sell-off will begin. So they can buy the stock, sell it off, and then short it, right? All dealing with fake news. So we've already seen that this year once, and we've seen it before in the past. Now, Zion oil, if you're planning on buying, you're probably going to get it around 6 cents. You might be able to catch some dips to, maybe 0.055, 57, 58 over the next 30 days. But I do expect the price to go up some when they do announce that they are going back into MJO1. And so that could actually cause some of a small short squeeze too as well, right? If they don't get that price back down. But as always, as I've said before in the past, when Zion Oil makes an announcement, you always see the short interest drop. So we'll be looking for that too as well. So in preparing for this video, because I was trying to remember how many barrels per day that Zion Oil was putting out with MJO1 the first time, right? That they said that it wasn't a viable well. So I was going back and trying to look for that information, and the information is missing. I scrolled down to the bottom, and you can go to the other pages, and I went to the very last page. And you can see there 2020, post from 2020, and then it skips to 2017. Remember, all the information concerning MJO1 came after that, all the way up until 2019. So they have deleted, if you look at this, they have deleted everything from after June 19, 2017 to April 7th of 2020. So it's no longer there. But thankfully, if you go back to Wayback Machine, you can still find that information. So I was actually able to go back and still look at all the different updates concerning MJO1, right? And so that's where I was able to see that the flow rate was 90 to 110 barrels of fluid per day. All right, so that's what they were pumping before, but it still wasn't enough to make it a viable well. So that's the well that they are going back into. But I just find this interesting that they did delete this information, and I don't know why they would delete this information. I mean, it's already out there. People have made videos about it. People have printed this stuff out, whatever. But they have elected to take everything off of that concerning MJO1, and so that's just odd. I don't know what the reasoning would be to delete those, other than to hide the information concerning the first time they went back into MJO1. Whether it benefits them or it hurts them, I don't have any clue. But if you guys are trying to find the previous information from MJO1, you're going to have to go to one or go to this site, or there's a few other sites that you can go back and look and take a look at their old updates between 2017 and 2020. So we could actually have a mini update and then a major update. Probably more than likely the next update will be them going into MJO1. And I still feel like we're still on the same path for this year. By the end of this year, we'll know, and maybe even sooner, God willing. So anyways, folks, I thank you guys for listening. God bless. TC out.